In this matchup because of their depth.
And Kevin, you've got to give both front offices a ton of credit. I mean, you've got to find guys and try to be economical about it, and they need to be able to play important minutes for you. It's a little more art than science, and kudos to both of these front offices.
Now the starting group for Orlando. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Turner. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor people fear almost instant. And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Wagner on the wing, defended by Mathurin. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Another miss by Banchero. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mathurin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam with it. There's the triple. Carter pulls it in. Inside. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Outside Mathurin. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
Suggs against Halliburton. Puts up a 3. And the Pacers another 3.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Over in the corner, Banchero. Siakam pulls it in.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Over Suggs. And it's Halliburton missing. The Magic trail by 7. Banchero with the ball. Nice job down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Indiana?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Black, Isaac out there with Paolo Banchero, then it's Anthony, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. Neesmith finds Toppin. Here's Halliburton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists. I think a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Isaac with a screen for Banchero. His shot is good, scores his third basket in 6 tries, shooting 50%.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Jackson, a screen on Isaac. Toppin, no one around him. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And that one is good.
Strong defense against Banchero inside, but they can't break his focus, and he still manages to knock it down.
Bounce pass Toppin. Turner kicks to Toppin. It's Nembhard on the wing, covered by Anthony. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton passes to Turner. Now, here's Toppin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's a screen by Toppin. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
Coming up on the changes now for Indiana. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Turner finds McConnell. Mathurin for 3. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Mathurin's got 9 points.
Quick thinking from Mathurin there. Excellent rising up and capitalizing off the catch.
Here's Wagner. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Siakam looking around. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pacers out in front, leading by 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana. It's good from long range. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
On the wing, Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Siakam against Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides. He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Indiana's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Pass to Wagner. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Wagner with the right back at your answer on the 3. Pretty impressive right there.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Turner for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Turner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Siakam passes to Mathurin, and he drops it in from the low post. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Carter with a screen on Siakam. And it's Banchero missing. Pacers leading by 6. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Halliburton. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Carter pulls it in. Orlando's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And here's Caldwell Pope. Banchero inside. Defended by Mathurin. Another miss by Orlando. Indiana's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pacers lead by 9. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot.
Halliburton, such a special player, and his rush hour handles round out his game.
There's the pick. He lobs it up, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Outside for Halliburton. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Halliburton doing what he does so well, creating easy looks for his teammates. Outstanding court vision.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the paint. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking to the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside Mathurin, and a wide open look for Siakam. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's good. Wagner's got 10 points in just the second half.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And Halliburton with the basket on the assist from Mathurin. 8 points for Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton against Suggs. To the wing right side. Open shot by Banchero. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Here's Halliburton. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Banchero. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Pacers leading by 9. And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Back to Turner. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Pacers.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Benedict Mathurin.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Halliburton finds Siakam. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam misses. Suggs against Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising. An effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
Jalen Suggs, 2 shots.
You can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Good on the bucket.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. So it's Indiana picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think.
This game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at center, locking down the middle.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Up top, Brown. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Hero with it. Back to Adebayo. Tatum with some nice D.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Burks. Pulls up on the wing, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Ware. The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Adebayo against Tatum. Adebayo, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Ryan, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Tatum. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Nice decision by Tatum. Go to the pull-up game so you don't meet the defender at the rim.
Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Porzingis with a screen on Robinson. Quite good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Outside Robinson. And here's Adebayo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you.
So both teams making some changes here. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he lays it up and in.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. With 1 on the clock. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Heat up by 2, and we'll return shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
They've got Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. For 3, Robinson. Horford pulls it in. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum drills the 3.
Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. You give him any look from 3 and you're in trouble.
Hero on the wing. Still no points. There's a screen. And was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Hero, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Craig passes to Pritchard. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Hero finds Robinson. Now here's Burks. Hero outside. Knocks down the long J. Hero's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. There's Tatum with the three. Another shot. Oh, look out! Porzingis to where? Now Burks. Hero with it. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now Holiday. There's Tatum with the three. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Here's Burks. Uses the glass on the layup. Burks has gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Burks against Holiday. Robinson for three. Fires in the triple. Robinson's got 6.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Tatum. The rebound by Ware.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot draw. They're measuring up the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. 2-point game. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Deflected! And a minute played as the second half gets going. Oh, there's the alley! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Back to Holiday. There's Tatum with the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So it's Miami now. They trail by 3. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Hero for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Hero's got 8.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Here's Holiday. Rebound Miami. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Burks against White. Porzingis with a screen on Burks. White for 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 4th rebound in this one. Burks with it. Now guarded by Brown. Pass to Hero. Over Holiday. Hero no good.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Tatum. Tatum just so strong inside.
Well, with the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
Here's Ware, defended by Porzingis. Inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Robinson, he's checked in for Wiggins. Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Holiday against Burks. Shot clock at 5. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Again, the miss by Boston.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Outside Robinson. Here's Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Now here's Tatum. 24 points for him. It's Tatum working inside.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Hero outside. And the shot's good. Hero's got 9 points now in the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Tyler Hero has been on. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Kevin Love. Tyler Hero is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
They set the screen. Hero, the pass to Highsmith. Sinks the tray. Highsmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
On the wing, Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Craig. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for Pritchard. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you for that, Allie.
Team foul. Word. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Tatum. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami leading by 6. And there's the lob.
The versatility of Adebayo is so impressive. There aren't many bigs that can handle the ball and pass at the level he does.
Up top, Tatum. Pounded by Adebayo. Oh, Tatum floats it up and in.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Hero finds Adebayo. Back to Hero. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Pass to Tatum. Banked it in off the glass. And now just a 4-point Miami lead.
Jason Tatum under duress of the shot clock. Big moment, no problem.
Wiggins outside. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter here. 6 to shoot. Adebayo passes to Hero. Pulls up at the elbow. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And the Heat lead by 6.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Holiday. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Adebayo grabs the board. And an intentional foul right there.
Jason Tatum. First personal foul. First team foul.
.43 seconds left to play in the fourth. Hero with it. Now guarded by White. Porzingis on the double team. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Burks. To the middle. And Porzingis with the block. And he gets it back. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. That'll put Tyler Hero on the line. That one on White.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Porzingis misses. And here are the Heat. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And so Miami takes the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now we have Al. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce.
Matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Shea in at the 3. Pass to Oubre. Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Young. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Shea after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And George, a volume three-point shooter, he possesses outstanding confidence and leans into that perimeter game.
Johnson, the basket good, off the assist from Young.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Okongwu grabs the board. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. Young passes to Johnson. Oubre with the steal. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Embiid finds Maxey. Embiid the screen. Maxey no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Young outside. Pass to Shea. Okongwu with the screen for Shea. Great open look there.
And such a nice stroke for a rookie. Shea looking like a polished shooter already.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Good on both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Terrence Mann. Clint Capella is out there with George Niang. Then there's Shea, and it's LeVert in at the 1 spot. And Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain. And you know, guys, with him being on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's McCain. Hasn't made one yet. From outside the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Aston Niang. Shea with it. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Timeout. Shea's got 8 points.
Shea is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. Young is subbed in for Shea. 76ers trailing. Bounce pass Maxey. Oubre kicks to George. Off target from outside.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for man.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
Johnson against Oubre. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, DA. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Buries it from three-point range.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Pass to Rizachet. .102 left in the first half. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On its way from Young for 2. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That one drops for him. George has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Young against Maxey. Shots good from Young. Young's got 8 points. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Over Johnson. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Driving inside. A wide open look here for Okongwu. It's all tied in Philadelphia. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by court. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Down low. Here's Oubre. Outside for George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, just not going to get too cute with it here. Get the ball to PG and let PG cook.
Pass to Daniel. Back to Young. And Embiid with the block. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And Okongwu slams it in.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Now Maxey. Outside, George. No good on the three. The Hawks trail by 4. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Young against George. Clock at 6. Shots good from Young. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Outside, George. Maxey sets a screen for George. Hands it from downtown. George has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the 76ers. Young pass to Johnson. Here's Ricochet. A three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Ricochet ready to go once he got it.
Up top, Maxey. Defended by Young. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Then for the Hawks, George Niang, he's checked in for Ricochet. Mann comes in for Daniel. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Young. Johnson finds LeVert. Into the lane. Over Maxey. And it's LeVert missing. The 76ers leading by 5. Oubre outside. Pass to Maxey. 59 seconds left in the third. Embiid, the pass to Maxey. Sinks the triple. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Maxey against LeVert. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Maxey attacking, and the shot is good. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They need this. And the three ball is good. Mann's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to...
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers ahead. They're up by 9. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Puffkin in at the point guard position. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks. Niang, no good. Here's McCain, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Atlanta again missing. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside Edwards. Embiid dishes to Butler. Up to Embiid. up Embiid. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
The Hawks trail by 8. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Okongwu kicks to Young. Okongwu trying to break free. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Young.
Toughness inside from Trey.
Maxey looking it over. And there's the drive. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This whole second half, he's been unbelievable scoring the basketball. The defense has had literally no effect.
Here's Young on the wing, Daniels. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Pass to Grind. Maxey against Young. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
To the inside. Feeds away. Embiid, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
Philadelphia's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. With the fadeaway. Embiid, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Embiid. Good!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
Young inside. He's covered by Maxey. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Not many better players late in games than Trae Young.
And so they foul intentionally. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Maxey against Young. Some solid defense from Maxey. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The 3 from Johnson. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a three-point game.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nesmith and Siakam are the forwards. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Turner in at the 5. And he gets that one.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Wiggins looking around. Adebayo sets a screen. And Andrew Wiggins gets the 3.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Clock at 4. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, merciless jam by Halliburton. He's got some serious hops.
Outside Burks. Wiggins outside. Adebayo from long range. And the Heat, another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton. And Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And so here is Miami. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Has to wear. Wiggins outside. Now Adebayo. Wiggins outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Siakam with it. Hero picks him up. Here's Nesmith. Here's Siakam. The rebound by Ware.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Hero for 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Halliburton against Burks. Here's Nembhard. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Has to Ware. And here's Wiggins. The 3-ball. He buries it from 3. Wiggins has got 6.
Yeah, good mechanics on Wiggins' shot right there. Now, he definitely has a natural talent for shooting the ball.
Now Turner takes a 3. Drains the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Adebayo. Siakam with the defensive effort.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Outside Neesmith. Takes the three. Another three for Indiana.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Hero. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Got a piece of it. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Larson in at the 2-guard position. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Anderson with a screen on McConnell. Hero with the bucket. Hero's got 4 points this quarter.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who's set of his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Robinson finds Love. McConnell with a double. And here's Hero. Knocks it down from distance. Hero's got 9.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Halliburton looking for an opening. McConnell outside. Topping a screen on Hero. McConnell from outside. Rebound Miami. Here's Larson. He's scoreless. Pass to Hero. Anderson with a screen on McConnell. Here's Hero. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. And the layup falls. Mathurin's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Indiana making a switch here. Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. And Siakam, here we go. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
For Miami, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. And the Heat lead by 4.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Mathurin passes to Siakam. Turner, a screen on Adebayo. And here's Siakam for 3. On target from range. Siakam's got 5.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's Adebayo. And there's another one for the Heat.
Assertive jumper by Adebayo. I mean, he wanted it, so he took it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Siakam against Adebayo. Up top, Neesmith. The shot from 20 feet out. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. He's got 5.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we're through the first half of play here in what, thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the floor for Indiana, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, and it's Neesmith in at the small forward position. Halliburton outside from deep. The rebound by Burks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Halliburton outside. Siakam for 3. It doesn't go for him. Heat leading by 6. Outside Burks. Has to Ware. Now here's Burks. Back to Hero. The 3 is up. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Turner, a screen on Hero. Here's Halliburton. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Halliburton's got 8 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Burks finds Hero. With the 10-footer. And there's another one for the Heat.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Here's Halliburton. Again, Indiana.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Here's Hero. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. The Pacers also with a sub. Mathurin's checked in for Neesmith. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Nembhard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Another miss by Halliburton.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat Pass to Adebayo. Robinson for three. And the Heat, another three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The open shot, Halliburton. Again, the Pacers. Good for two more.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Pacers trail by 12. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Siakam, right side, and out of bounds. The Heat will take it. Miami making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. McConnell comes in for Halliburton. McConnell against Hero. Unloads from 13. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Hero's got 16 in the second half.
And just executing at a high level.
Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
Tyler Hero has been on display for Miami. He dropped three. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Larson. Anderson with a screen on Halliburton. Here's Larson. Indiana with a rebound.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
They're creating space on his own. Halliburton with a sweet move to create enough daylight for the bucket.
Pass to Jovic. And here's Hero. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. Hero's got 28 points for the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Mathurin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Down low. Here's Siakam. Basket's good.
Ooh, cooking it up down low. It's Spicy P.
Miami leading by 10. Hero outside. Tries a 10-footer. And again, it's Miami converting. Will stand in this league. The opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Hero, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Siakam. No good off the glass. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Burks. Now here's Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Halliburton. Hero for three. That shot missing. Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton on the wing. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Pass to Nesmith. Siakam for three. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam in the big moments. You can trust him with the shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
To the inside. Here's Burks. Up and in on the layup. And the Heat lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Inside, where? Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one. And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam, down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
So it's Miami picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Brown in at the small forward.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Here's Embiid. Over Porzingis. Buried from 15 feet out.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And it goes down 2 points.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Embiid against Porzingis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. 76ers moving the ball around. Maxey looking it over. Takes a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. Boston also with the sub. Al Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Maxey, and the shot goes down. Maxey's got 5.
Maxey just completely disregarding the defense because he can.
Holiday, the pass to White. Outside, Horford. To the middle. To stop the run. Get the teardrop. White, good.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside, Maxey drains it from beyond the arc. 8 points for him.
You see how creative Maxey is, just dissecting the defense with his handles.
Right side, White. Here's Porzingis. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Yabusele. Still yet to score. Nailed from three-point land.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now here's Brown. Horford with the screen on Oubre. There's Brown with the three, and he's good on the three ball. Brown's got his second basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Three-pointer, Horford. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Oh, wow, guys. Doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. The 76ers leading by 3. To the inside. Here's McCain. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Shireman. Here's Pritchard. He nails it, and we're tied up. Pritchard's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Celtics.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Embiid, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's McCain. No scoring in this one. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Pritchard. And that one is hammered home.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
1:27 left to play in the first half. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Tatum's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to McCain. Butler kicks to Embiid. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
The three from Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Fires from deep. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And that three makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And let's get an update on Al Horford's injury. David, any news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics provided some information to us. Right now, he's saying it might be a severely sprained ankle, which is something every player hates to hear. Well, I'm told it's pretty bad news. He's definitely out for this game and probably a lot longer. Of course, you never want to hear that, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And that one drops for him.
Working hard for those 2 points. PG can score from just about anywhere on the floor.
Outside, Porzingis. Maxey against Holiday. Brown outside. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
Timeout.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
Oubre for three. Rebound, Boston. Brown finds Holiday. Now Tatum. Over Oubre. Tatum's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Embiid with a screen. Here's Grimes. Covering. Oubre for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Holiday with the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Shot by Grimes. No good. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. White, good. 1:15 left to play in the third. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Lets it go with a three. Hits it from three-point range.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. White setting the pick for Brown. And again, it's Boston converting.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
So both teams making some changes here. And Embiid drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Pritchard's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jason Tatum. He's out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position.
I love the smooth shot from Lowry, keeping it out of the defense's reach with the floater.
Craig up top. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum with it. Tatum pulling out one of his many moves.
Lots of poise under pressure. Tatum welcomes a challenge.
Outside Lowry. Here's Yabusele. Back to Lowry. 5 on the clock. Hits the front of the rim and out. Boston leading by 9. Pass to Hauser. Back to Craig. Outside Tatum. Shakes him. Tatum using his size inside.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. See if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thanks, David. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Tatum. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Tatum's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Here's Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
That's his second.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
All game. Long they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
The three from Tatum. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 9. Oubre, right side, to the paint. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
The offensive arsenal of Embiid is phenomenal. He's capable of scoring in a multitude of ways.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. That shot, no good. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Maxey. Count!
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. Here's Tatum. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Embiid. Nice D from Porzingis.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
George against Brown. From 11 feet away. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Here's White, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the 76ers call time here. 12 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting for Boston, Jason.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
Offensive rebound. So we see Boston get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So far.
Tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Bankero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Suggs outside. Denied by Adebayo.
What a menacing swat by Bam. Letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Hero for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo, a screen on Suggs. Hero for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Caldwell Pope with it. Back to Banchero. Carter on the wing. Now here's Wagner. Hounded by Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Banchero. Rebound Miami. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Suggs. Can't hit that one.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Adebayo passes to Burks. Now Wiggins. Hero for 3. He's off on that one. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Back to Suggs. Banchero against Adebayo. Banchero passes to Carter. Good.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Pass to Wiggins. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Hero, no good. Magic trail by 5. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Banchero. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Banchero's got his second basket of the game.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Hero. He has 6. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front, up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
They've got Tyler Hero. Kyle Anderson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Larson in at the 2. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Pass to Love. Now Hero. There's a screen by Love. 3-pointer. And there's Hero on the assist by Love. Hero's got 9 points.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Now here's Banchero. That one goes. Count it.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Love. And here's Hero. Back to Love. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
Love's ability to play off the ball is what makes him such a versatile option at the offensive end.
And Carroll with it. Give him 8. Anthony with it. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Heat leading by 5. Hero left side. And the layup is good off the glass. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Isaac. Hero outside. The 3, good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now here's Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Anthony against Burks. Anderson with a screen on Anthony. Now here's Robinson. No points so far. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He saw the lane and he drew the whistle. Hero banging through.
Miami shooting their first free throws of this game.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Robinson. Both shots good from the strike.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink it.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. There's a screen. The 3 is up. And again, it's the magic from deep.
Yeah, a really difficult cover, especially in these screen and rolls. I mean, Caldwell Pope is fantastic with his creativity.
Pass to Hero. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this game. No good on the triple. Magic trail by 6. Here's Suggs. Outside Carter. Now here's Wagner. Picked by Carter. Out to the wing. Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Shoots over Wiggins. And again, it's Orlando converting.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Hero outside. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. Well, these teams are going to...
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
Tyler Hero has been on display for the Heat. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Grant, when you talk about consistency in officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Wiggins, no good. Magic trail by 4. On the wing, Caldwell-Pope, defended by Burks. Pass to Banchero. And Adebayo over to help, down low. Suggs against Hero. Back to Banchero. The 3. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
Here's Burks. Yet to see a basket. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Hero for 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
And Carroll with a screen on Hero. Here's Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron, and it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Here's Ware. Outside Burks. There's the 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 8-point game. Pass to Carter. Oh, from deep. And Hero grabs the board. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Adebayo. Great D that time from Banchero.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Suggs. Misses the baby hook. Miami leading by 8. Burks passes to Hero. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Here's Ware. Again, the Heat score.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Adebayo against Banchero. Wagner for three. Pure from three-point range. Wagner's got 8 points.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Anderson's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Wiggins. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Hero. Jacks up a three. Orlando grabs the miss. And here's Wagner. Give him 8 points now. And here's Suggs, defended by Burks. Suggs with the bucket.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Outside Burks. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Orlando making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Here's Black. Still without a bucket. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Fades back. And again, no good by Miami. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Miami out in front, leading by 3. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Duncan Robinson, and it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Highsmith. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Magic trail by 5. Banchero outside. Hits a three-pointer.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Here's Larson. He's guarded by Anthony. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Black. Banchero outside to take the lead. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Larson, guarded by Banchero. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Hero for 3. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
So both teams changing it up here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Carter, a screen on Wiggins. And Wagner gets it to go.
pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Burks. Pass to Adebayo. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Adebayo's got his first points of the game.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Now here's Hero. Here's Ware. And again, Miami with a triple.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 5.
When you're the #1 pick, like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. Apollo is well grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Carter. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Great job by Carter Jr. to turn up his intensity and knock down the big shot. No fear there.
Now here's Hero. Rebounded by Suggs. Wagner outside on the wing. Suggs. This one for 3. Rebound by the Heat. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Hero outside. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Suggs. Banchero the screen. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Jalen Suggs was known for knocking down big-time hoops in college, and we're already seeing it translate here in the NBA as well. Great confidence from that young man.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Suggs, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Magic call time here. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Caldwell Pope. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
So it's the Heat taking the W in a close one.
Matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward spot. Halliburton against Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Embiid the screen. Grimes with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Halliburton. Here he goes. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a fluidity to that drive, but there's also a toughness to finish through contact.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Here's Siakam. Oubre pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Outside, Maxey. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. For 3, Oubre sinks the three-pointer.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And George kicks to Maxey. Embiid is at the elbow. Basket good.
And the sheer size of Embiid poses so many problems for the opponent, and he's using it well to score inside at least.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid. In Indiana with a change here too. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mathurin passes to Nesmith. Down low. Here's Nembhard. And the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
To the left side wing. Siakam sinks it from just inside the baseline. And that'll tie this game up.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
And here's Embiid. To the wing on the left. Here's McCain. Good on the three-point shot.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. 76ers lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
We've got Yabusele. He's out there with Edwards. Butler out there with Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Yabusele. That's a 2 from Butler. Again, Philadelphia. Here's Halliburton. He has 5. Now Mathurin. And Embiid with the block.
So agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Here's McCain. Here's Edwards. Toppin pulls it in. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Up top, Mathurin. Edwards defending. Toppin a screen on Edwards. 6 to shoot. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. Fires from 18. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Yabusele kicks to Embiid. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Now, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Yabusele. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Edwards.
Yeah, this is his game, right? Halliburton wants you to forget how deadly he is from three-point territory. Look out.
Here's Embiid. Oubre on the wing. Here's Grimes. Misses the three. Over in the corner, Mathurin. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Butler. Siakam is checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. There's 1:47 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Halliburton missing. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Halliburton for three. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Now, Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
Embiid with the screen on Halliburton. And that one's good. Maxey.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Turner. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers leading by 5. Oubre outside. Pass to Embiid. Good work defensively by Turner.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to George. 2 on the clock. The shot's good. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 4. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so in the game for the Pacers. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. Here's Grimes for 3. No good that time. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
76ers moving the ball around. Oubre, no one around him. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Oubre's got 5 points so far. Indiana trailing here. Now Halliburton, 13 points in the game. Connects from three-point range.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The three from George. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Pass to Nembhard. His three-pointers off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Maxey with it. Back to Oubre. Traps in the tray. He's got 8.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
But, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
Turner with a screen for Halliburton. Over Maxey. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Yeah, just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Halliburton on the wing. 18 points for him.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Maxey against McConnell. Pass to Yabusele. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers leading by 3. Siakam outside. There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
The Pacers have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The Pacers making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 6. Pass to McCain. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. McCain's got 6. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. We've got Joel Embiid. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And they pick up 2.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Halliburton for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Butler. Pass to Yabusele. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And they double up Embiid. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Drains the three-pointer. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead. Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ballgame. On the wing, Walker. McConnell scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. And yes, it's good. McConnell's got his first bucket in this one.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Halliburton. That one goes. Count it. Halliburton's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Maxey sets a screen for George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Siakam against Oubre. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. George finds Maxey. And the shot goes in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
So poised in these situations. Let's see Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Shots good by Siakam.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
That's to Embiid. A 15-footer. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And that's 13 points for Siakam. Our quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Fades. Embiid, no good.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Grimes passes to Maxey. Shoots from 14. Embiid finds Maxey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Here's Nembhard. Halliburton outside. Back to Siakam. Halliburton in the corner. Pass to Nesmith. It's money from deep. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Second team.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't
Starting five for the Boston Celtics. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's
miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Brown finds Tatum. From deep three-point range. Outside Garland. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Strus. Screen from behind the arc. And it's Max Strus with the 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely
clean look from that.
Here's Tatum. Strus grabs the miss.
Oh, gritty defense. The guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And the three-pointer goes.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner.
Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Graham, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that titles too.
Allen with a screen on White. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
And here's Brown for 3. Drills it from deep.
And making himself a weapon off the ball.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Brown. Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jalen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Allie, thank you. Mobley against Tatum. Again, Boston.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. For the Cavaliers, Hunter comes in for Mobley, and Okoro is subbed in for Strus. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Brown passes to White. 6 to shoot. Porzingis with a screen on Garland. White for 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Garland, the pass to Allen. Allen a screen to the paint. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Yeah, I love how Allen controls his body, setting a solid screen and then just gliding into shooting position.
Porzingis passes to Holiday. Outside, Brown. The shot comes out. Okoro, the defensive effort. Cleveland leading by 3. It's tipped, and he stays with it. Mitchell got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got 5 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now Brown for 3. That one is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cleveland on top, up 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They've got Ty Jerome. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Javonte Green, and it's Okoro in at the 3. That's the group for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Here's Mobley. Boston pulls it in. Here's Hauser. Pass to Tatum. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And Cleveland making a change here. Strus is checked in. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Max Strus picks one up. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Mobley passes to Jerome. Hunter with the ball. Pass to Garland. 3-pointer. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it, supremely confident in his abilities.
Tatum against Hunter. Tatum drops the hammer.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Back to Garland. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Jerome.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
Outside Strus. Outside Mitchell. Thompson with a screen. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. Holiday finds White. And here's Brown. Covered by Strus. Oh, Jaylen Brown! A strong finish.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Strus the pass to Mitchell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. A different look for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. And Evan Mobley subbed in for Hunter. The Celtics also with a sub. Cornette's checked in. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Mobley. Over Porzingis. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Taking a look at the Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Allen outside. Here's Strus. Rejected by Brown.
Great positioning and timing by Brown, using his athleticism to come away with the rejection.
Mobley passes to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Porzingis with a screen on Garland. Pass to Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Mobley outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oh, got a piece of it. White with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. JB on the break. Sensational.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Three-pointer, Holiday. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
To the middle. Here's Mitchell. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on White.
What poise from Mitchell there. Taking the hit like a champ and finding a way to convert. Nice.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in. Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Garland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's the 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires the 3. JT for 3. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Tatum's got 24 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Outside Mitchell. Tatum against Mobley. Back to Mitchell. There's the triple. No wasted time there. Mitchell answers right back with a 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. And the Cavaliers will go for a different look here. Hunter's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Strus. Green's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Holiday. Okoro passes to Mobley. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hunter. And he lobs it up top. And Mobley throws it down.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Horford, a screen on Hunter. Tatum from long range. And he can't get that one. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for Cleveland. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Max Strus. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jerome in at the 2. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Garland, the pass to Wade. Craig against Hunter. And there's a pick from outside the arc. Nails it from 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Left side Tatum. Tatum draws the double. The 3 from Craig. Hunter with the rebound. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Garland. Here's Wade. Outside Hunter. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. And now a 4-point Cavalier lead.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
For the Cavaliers. Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Mitchell subbed in for Jerome. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis has checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And the shot goes down.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Porzingis surveying the floor. Fires the 3. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Porzingis. Tatum's got 9 points in the quarter.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Garland for 3. Buries it from 3.
And they retake the lead with a bounce-back 3.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. From downtown, and the Celtics another 3.
You gotta respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Outside Garland. From behind the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. And it's the Celtics ball. It's a 1-point game. A little mid-range shot is up. And it's in.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Mitchell finds Mobley. Garland for 3. He connects. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Oh, what a make by Garland. That takes ice water veins to get done.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Garland. No good from outside.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Great job at the line, and it's now a 2-possession game. First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. we see Boston get the win here. They played the Allie. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.